In today's episode, the role of Ray Woodard will be played by Judith McGilligan.
What about Schenectady?
They haven't called back yet.
Well, keep after them. Maybe what they need is a little more incentive. Offer them another visit from Frank in July, actually. You can throw in his mother.
Bye. Angel, hello.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Miss Woodard.
Oh, good morning, Angel.
Hey, you know who I just saw down in the park sitting on a bench?
No, who?
Dr. Ryan's wife, the one with the blonde hair. Man, she's cuckoo.
Come on in. Angel, are you sure that it was Delia?
Yeah, I'm sure, Alicia.
She's been missing. Bob has been very worried about her. Crazy, how?
Well, you know, really funny, really out of it.
No, what I mean is, what did she do? How did she act?
Well, she was acting really funny, and most of the time she didn't make any sense at all. And she did say something about not being able to get into her apartment, so she was sleeping in the park.
Oh, good heavens. That's all we need. Councilman Ryan's crazy ex-wife to be found sleeping on a park bench.
I tried to get her to go home. I even tried to get her up here. On the account you're sort of friends with her, only she wouldn't.
Well, is she still down there?
Well, she wandered away talking to herself.
Talking about what?
Something about money, I don't know.
Alicia, I think you'd better put a call into her brother.
Yes, I will.
And I am going down to have a quick look around the park. If I don't see her, I'll go right over to Frank's office. He's going to have to deal with this.
You know, somebody ought to find her. She's really off her nut.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's Mrs. Ryan, isn't it?
Yeah, the lady at the window, she told me to come see you.
And not overdrawn, I hope.
No, I'm not. Look, I want to take my money out.
Well, I think we can help you with that. May I have your account number, please?
I don't remember.
Oh, I see. Well, what's your first name?
Patrick. Dr. and Mrs. Patrick Ryan.
You feel all right?
Yeah, why are you asking me all these questions? Look, I need my money, all of it, right now.
Coaster and cab coaster shift right.
Now look, I am trying to make the best out of a bad situation. I cannot be in two places at once. No, so I'm going to have to ask you for a little understanding and pick another time, You can't pick another time. Well, how am I going to be at a breakfast in the Bronx when I'm already in Rochester? No, George, you can split the ticket. You can't split the candidate. No, come on. Now that would be terrific. Fine, pick another time, call Bob Reed, and he'll take care of it, okay? Thanks, George. Bye-bye.
You know, every once in a while I realize that doctors aren't the only ones who work all that
Oh,
time.
you noticed, huh?
You said that you might have a few minutes to dispense a little free legal advice?
D in the annulment. Right. Okay. Georgia, hold my calls, would you please? Thank you. Have you heard anything new in the last half hour or so?
Nope. It's a possibility she's done something to herself.
I don't think so, Pat.
Maybe it's wishful thinking, but I don't either. Assuming, then, that she will turn up, I think that the best thing to do for both of us is to end the marriage.
Okay.
I know you think I have grounds, so I guess the next question is, what do I do?
Well, it's simple. You have witnesses that Delia lied to you before you were married, pretending that she was pregnant when she wasn't. That constitutes fraud, which means you have grounds for a civil annulment.
Good grounds.
Just about the best. And when we find Delia, and we know she's all right, I'll bring an action, okay?
Listen, do you have time during the campaign?
Don't worry about that. I'll make time. The important thing is that you cannot have marital relations with Delia at any time in the future, or that it'll be interpreted by the court that you forgave her for all her past actions.
Don't worry about that. It's all over. It's still a reflex tendency to worry about her, to feel responsible if anything's happened, but I'm repressing it.
Good.
Only I do remember every now and then that I made some promises I didn't keep.
Not taking care of her, helping her to grow up.
She's got to take care of herself in the end. And I can't grow up for her. I guess I was on an ego trip, trying to rescue her where you'd failed.
Now that is one hell of an admission.
Well, the least I can do is learn a little from all of this.
Georgia said I shouldn't interrupt you, but we have a rather difficult situation on our hands. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Ray.
What difficult situation, Ray?
I'm sorry, but it's about your wife. Angel Nieves saw her in Riverside Park, where she's apparently been sleeping.
When was this?
Earlier this morning. I'm sorry there isn't a gentler way to break it to you, but from what Angel says, Delia sounds quite ill.
Well, hold it, Ray. Is she still in the park? I mean, do you have any idea?
I went in and had a look on my way over here. I didn't see her.
What about the police?
Oh, we've already had Alicia call her brother. I'm sure they're all out looking.
Maybe we should go look,
Look, don't you have to be back at the hospital?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on duty.
Well, then go on back over there. You know, take care of your patients. Be a good doctor. The police will handle this. It's their job.
Right. Well, thanks for the information, Ray.
Sorry it wasn't better news.
Yeah. Let me know if you hear anything.
Sure, all right. First thing. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
How bad was she?
Well, from what Angel tells me, she is more than just a little bit crazy. You don't seem to be grasping exactly how serious this could be for you.
What, are you afraid it's all going to bounce back at me?
Afraid? I'm terrified. Do you have any idea what the impact of this would be when the word gets out that your crazy ex-wife, the mother of your son, is wandering around Riverside Park, ready to talk to any inquiring reporter and tell them that the candidate's own family have rejected her and thrown her mercilessly on the city?
I'm aware of that problem, Ray.
I don't see very much sign of it.
Look, Bob Reed is handling the search, and he will certainly be discreet. More than that, I have a lot of friends who are still on the force, and there is no one there who is out to get me.
Look, I know that you have many, many friends, but we can't count on, well, if she is found, let me say, we can't count that it's going to be some discreet political ally.
What do you expect me to do?
You've such dangerous taste in women. Do you realize that if Jill Coleridge and her illegitimate baby don't get you, the odds are that your crazy ex-wife will?
Now, look, I want all my money right now.
Mrs. Ryan, you have over $6,000 in your account.
That's my divorce money. Now, I really need that.
Do you intend to transfer your account to another bank? Because if that's so, I assure you I'll do anything you like to
Now,
keep
wait
you
a
here as a
minute.
customer.
You don't understand something. I don't have any money at all. Look.
Please, Mrs. Ryan.
I'm all alone now, except for me and my mama. You know, and I have to take care of everything.
Please. Why don't you come back tomorrow?
Why?
Perhaps you'll be feeling better.
You don't want to give me my money. Now, I gave my money to the bank so it would be safe. Now, you don't want to give it back to me.
No, please don't raise your voice.
The bank probably doesn't have my money anymore. Now, where is my money? Where did you put it?
Please, Mrs. Ryan, the other customers are staring.
Why are you looking at me funny?
Am I? I'm sorry. I wasn't...
No, you're looking at me funny, and you're not answering my questions. You're just asking me questions. Now, you won't give me my money back. You probably lost it.
No, I assure you your money is safe right now.
Now, you could just be saying that. Now, if my money is safe, now, why don't you give it to me?
I'm afraid. I'm concerned about you carrying that much cash on your person.
I know what happened. The bank has failed, and you won't tell me.
No.
The bank has failed. Everybody, the bank has failed.
Mrs. Ryan, please be quiet. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please, just sit down for a few minutes and I'll bring you your money in cash.
Are you sure? I have this terrible feeling that you're going to leave here. You're not going to come back.
Mrs. Ryan, sit down.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm sorry. Just sit here for a few minutes. And I'll bring you everything in your account.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now bring all of it. Every penny.
I am trying forever. Bill with. Hello, I'm United States.
Well, at least she isn't dead. Have you told Roger?
Left him a message.
She certainly knows how to keep you from walking away, doesn't she?
I don't think it's just a trick, Buck.
Oh, no, I know. I mean, there she is, out of her mind, living in the park. It must be hard to resist trying to help.
I can't help Delia. That much I'm clear on, so it's not as big a dilemma as you might think. I know where I'm not going. What I don't know is where I'm headed instead.
You mean Faith?
Partially.
Well, have you talked to her? I mean, like, really had a chance to talk to her since the break with Dick?
Yeah, and she's made it pretty clear that I've messed up things there as well. I broke our engagement to marry Delia. And then I stayed with Delia a lot longer than I needed to.
Because of the fake nervous breakdown?
Well, whatever reasons I stayed, doesn't matter. Faith is now married to Tom. She's serious about him. They're both going to try and make the marriage work.
Patrick, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, Faith's in love with you, I know it.
Maybe I counted on that too much. Maybe that was true, but it isn't anymore.
No.
I may still love her, but that's all.
I don't believe that.
No, Faith, told me not to wait for her, but it'll take Tom at least a year to get his immigration status straightened out. She doesn't want me standing around hoping that when he does get it straightened out, the marriage will be over.
Patrick, there is something wrong with that, don't you?
Yeah, well, what's wrong is that I have taken too much for granted. I think somewhere I have always felt that Faith was waiting for me. And it wouldn't really matter if I took a little more time trying to help Delia.
So what do you do now?
Faith is married. She doesn't want me to wait around or to hope. So after everything else I've done to her, the least I can do is respect that.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I. Because I still believe that we belong together. But I've lost her.
And there isn't any road back.
There isn't. Which leaves me feeling just a little bit empty. I've been so involved with Delia, with Faith, and now suddenly I'm not involved anywhere.
Well, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing. I mean, maybe what you need is a breathing spell.
Maybe. Might be a little boring, but...
Well, it doesn't have to be dull. Listen, I know about these nurses, these student nurses down on the 3rd floor. I mean, they're a little crazy, but they're fun.
I wouldn't be any fun.
Now, how do you know that it wouldn't?
Come on, Bud.
No. Patrick, they're as tired of working all the time as we are. Now, we could organize a little something down at the houseboat.
I don't even know who these girls are.
Well, I'll introduce you. Their names are Laura and Marty.
Laura and Marty.
You see, you know your names already.
You're right. Well, it might be a good idea. Let's try it.
Well, we can take the boat out in the middle of the Sound, fascinate them with our je ne sais quoi.
Or what?
Our je ne sais quoi. Come on. I didn't think you'd take me up on it.
Well, at least it'll take my mind off things for an evening. Who knows? Maybe magic will strike.
At least it'll strike me. That's better.
Okay. Well, you work on it, and thanks.
Next. Plans made.
If you don't mind, Frank, I would like to have a couple of private detectives put on the search for Delia. We can't completely count on the police.
I don't see how that would do any harm.
And then when she's found, I know this simply marvelous sanitarium up in Canada, Western Canada.
Why Canada?
Because it is a long way from here. And you don't have to worry yourself a bit. I will make sure that Delia's bills, medical included, will all be taken care of.
Well, that's very generous of you, Ray, but I can't sit here and let you Shanghai Delia off to Western Canada.
For heaven's sake, Frank, if she has to be in a hospital, the one that I just suggested is one of the best in the world.
We don't know that she has to be in a hospital.
Well, it won't do her any harm from the sound of things. Besides, nobody up in Calgary is going to be the least bit interested in a political campaign in New York State, 2,500 miles away.
Has it occurred to you that Delia might not want to go to a hospital 2,500 miles away?
It doesn't sound as if she's going to be in any shape to be consulted.
Oh, I wouldn't count on Delia not knowing what she wants or doesn't want. Mm-mm.
Are you saying, Frank, that you don't want her there?
I am saying that I don't think her brother would like it very much. And I am certainly reluctant to start looking for solutions so clearly designed to serve me.
But you do realize that she can wreck the campaign.
I am aware of that problem. That's why I think the detectives are a good idea.
But a few weeks in a faraway hospital? No.
Now we're down to weeks at least.
Oh, just the amount of time it takes to keep you out of danger.
No, let's get one thing straight here. I am ambitious. We both know that. I am not above wheeling and dealing in the ordinary political sense to get what I want. Because anyone who's grown up in the New York City politics knows that to accomplish anything, you have to be ready and willing to take off your coat and get into it and fight.
Exactly.
But I am not. I have my limits, Ray.
So, you are not going to take advantage of your poor little ex-wife, no matter what threat she poses?
That's about the size of it.
Oh, Frank, really?
No, Ray.
But it's crazy.
No.
What does this girl have that all members, male members of the Ryan family want to continually protect her, no matter what harm comes to them?
It's what she doesn't have. When you get down to basics, she's lost just about everything she's ever cared for. And I am not going to add to those problems.
Well,
No, Ray, I mean it.
well, my old mother in Topeka would admire that. But I don't. I consider it misplaced gallantry, a kindness for some lady that is not deserving of it.
Well, to hell with it. You can't play safe all the time. I'll take my chances.
Why?
No, Ray, you know, you are really starting to annoy me now.
Sorry, Frank. I'm going to have to get to recognize this mood before it gets to this point.
Stubbornness runs in the family.
Well, at least you're not in any doubt about what you want to do.
Not in this case.
Well, suppose we hope for the best. The lady doesn't have to fall into the hands of the opposition. She might even decide to take herself away on a nice vacation and not come back at all.
You know, you were gone so long, I was sure that you ran off with all my money.
Oh, I'm sorry, but there are formalities involved in closing an account.
Is that it?
Yes. Now, will you sign this on the bottom, please?
Why?
So that I can transfer the money to you.
All right.
Mrs. Ryan,
Yeah?
do you think it's wise to carry this much cash on your person?
Oh, I'm not going to be carrying it on my person. I'm going to be carrying it in my bag. Okay? Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Is that my money?
Now, you have $6,453.19 in your account, plus the interest accrued through yesterday. Now, I've provided you with $153 in small bills, the rest in hundreds.
Thank you.
Really, don't you think you should count it?
Oh, no. Oh, no, I trust you. Doesn't matter anyway.
Mrs. Ryan, you are aware that you're carrying more than $6,000 in your bag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure I am.
Well, then, don't you think it would be wise to fasten the clasp?
Why? Oh, wait a minute. So the money won't fall out. That's a very good idea. Thank you. Good. Well, thank you very much for your help.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
New Year's Day. Take a holiday from the holidays. SoapNet's bringing you a 10-hour private practice marathon. Catch the entire second season. The private practice marathon starts at 9 a.m. on New Year's Day, and it's only on SoapNet.